I do it now in English, the introduction. Mark Brzezicki.
That's good.
Is it correctly called Brzezicki or Brzezicki?
It's called many different things.
Okay.
My father was Polish, he's no longer with us, but it's a Polish name. In England, they kind of made it sound more English, like Brzezicki, but it's actually Brzezicki.
Okay.
But Brzezicki is fine, whatever you want to say.
I said
I'm
Mark.
used to having
I said Mark, okay.
I'm used to having it said in different ways.
Mark, thank you very much for this exceptional possibility to do a little interview with you. You know, here and me are many more Germans are huge big country fans, and it's a long history meanwhile. And I remember it was, I think, 19 years ago, nearly 19 years ago.
We were just trying to work out when it was.
Yeah, and you had just the last tour, and that time was Stuart in Freiburg, Karlsruhe, a big German tour. So, and then long live Stuart. We hope we are the best here.
Yeah, of course.
But it's very nice that the country still exists. And now you are here. Can you describe me a little bit, in some words, the feeling in the last 20 years? What happened?
Oh my God, that's a
What
long, how long have you got? 20 years in one sentence. Well, first of all, it's great to be back in Germany. We love playing over here. We always had a history of playing over here, and we found the audience to be very acceptable to our music. They like good music. You like rock music over here as well, and you know, we always saw this as like a mini America regarding going out to play to a rock audience. You know, as well as you like particular styles of music. You know, you have a good taste over here. And we were over here, like you said, we were just trying to work it out in the van on the way up 19 years ago, something like that. Excuse me. And we worked. I was remembering we were trying to record it. It had the curved wall, which it does. I think there's some soundproofing there now, but it's pretty much the same. And we had Stuart still with us, and on that particular show, I think it was a few days off. We were on tour with the Rolling Stones. I don't know if it was the Bridges to Babylon or the Voodoo Lounge, because we did both tours over here anyway. So it has good memories for us over here, and we're very pleased to be back here again. And I've forgotten how beautiful Freiburg is, you know. It's a really beautiful place. So we're very happy to be here. The last 20 years, what can I say? We lost Stuart. Most people know about that, and you know, we tried it as a three-piece. As much as it was great, we did a mini LP called BBW, Brzezicki, Butler, Watson. Never felt completely right, because Stuart was not only was able to be a frontman and a great guitarist. You know, we actually had to, you know, Jamie fortunately was being taught by Bruce to play the guitar, and we saw Jamie for many years as a child coming to the shows. So now he's in the band, which is fantastic. He was able to step in to create the twin guitar and keep that alive that Bruce and Stuart used to do. We needed the two guitars, and we didn't have that. So we now have that, and you know, to have a frontman. We tried Mike Peters first of all. We'll say we tried. Mike was fantastic, but Mike would always be short term with us, because he is young. He's a very busy man. He does some wonderful charity work and his own solo stuff. We absolutely adore him. But we knew we had limited time with Mike, so we reformed it with Mike. We had Derek Force from Simple Minds on bass going back, and that was great. But Derek also had other things, you know, propaganda and his other projects that he does. And so the kind of current lineup has been around now for a long time now, so 6-7 years I would say. It's about 6 years I would think. Is with Scott Whitley on bass. He plays fantastic bass, because Tony wanted to step out and do his own thing. He became a school teacher. He's done his solo album now, which I'm proud to say I play on. So he's doing okay, but he's not with us in the band. So we have Scott Whitley on bass, and obviously Jane Watts on guitar, and Simon Hough on vocals and lead vocals, who's fantastic as well. He's very unassuming in the fact that he's not trying to take anyone's space, you know, and he sings the songs fantastic. And you know, he wasn't chosen because of the fact that he had a similar timbre to Stuart. We kind of found that out later. He's just a damn good vocalist, you know, he can sing anything. And he's a brilliant songwriter and singer and guitar player. So we're very blessed and lucky to have these three guys me and Bruce being the original members, surviving, if you like, in this band, to keep the sound alive. And you know, we've been honing it and touring around the UK and you know.
And then Holland and then Germany.
Yeah, we you know, we tend to play the UK a lot. We go to America quite rarely, sadly, but you know, we did go out with Mike Peters and this big country with Derek Forbes. So this is ongoing. You know, we work as a hard-working touring band. We don't actually do a tour as such. We're always working, but this is a tour for us because it comes under the Crossing or Steeltown, whatever anniversary we're celebrating. On this one, I believe, is the Crossing. So we're doing a lot of songs from the Crossing, and so here we are. We're now back here. We've all done many things in between. I do a lot of session work still, so I've been doing lots of session work over the years. And looking forward to playing tonight.
Welcome back in the big countries, and you are more than one great thing. Okay?
Oh, we like that. We like that. Yeah.
May I ask you personally, as the drummer, what is for you the most technical, difficult piece to play, song to play in the big country stuff?
Well, because I invented the drum parts, you know, I'm not copying anyone else. I'm inventing my own style. So it's not really difficult because I'm the one that's made it up. So the only thing that may be difficult if we haven't played it for a long time, and I have to recall what I did many years ago, and you know, it's just a couple of views on YouTube and I've got it back. But within reason, it's my own style that's always there. But I would say the busiest drumming tracks that are probably the hardest because they're busy. We're doing one tonight. Is I would say Tall Ships Go from the Steeltown album is a tricky one, but then it's tricky on guitar because there's lots of delays. And we had to do a song from Steeltown tonight called River of Hope, which is very drum friendly. It's very drum heavy, which I like, you know. And it allows a lot of expression. I think I use every single drum in the song, including the octavans and the side snare. And it's a fabulous kind of 6/8 rhythm. Those drummers who know what 6/8 is, you know, it's got a shuffle feel. So we enjoy doing that, so we'll be playing that tonight. But both songs are, so I'm told by other drummers, quite hard to replicate. Not by everyone, but the fact that I put my own style into the band, and I'm a self-taught drummer. You know, I didn't have any lessons. I just listened to records, and I played the top 10 back in the 1970s, and I was in a prog rock band many years ago, which, you know, I was a big Phil Collins fan, and I absolutely adore Phil Collins as drummer, as well as I love Stuart Copeland. And funny enough, he's a friend of mine, Manu Katcher. He's got a beautiful style of drumming, and we both have respect for each other's playing. We have a very similar setup to Manu. If you check Manu's drum kit out, very similar to that on stage.
Okay.
And we didn't know each other, but when I was working with Frida from ABBA back in the 80s, in France we recorded there. We were in the studio, we met at that time. He was in the studio doing a session and we were in the other room and we met. And we weren't walking to each other's room, and we had this similar drum kit.
Okay.
We have a similar way, we kind of, somewhere we have a connection the way we play. He's, I think, a bit more jazzy and I'm a bit more rocky, but either way we have this kind of connection there.
Brothers in the soul.
Yeah, he's a beautiful drummer with the splash work and with Peter Gabriel and his own stuff. I really love Manu's playing. It's funny, he's just sitting, you know, a picture of Manu there. But having said that, he has a unique style as well. You know, Stuart Copeland, Manu Katcher, Simon Phillips, Phil Collins, and the greats from the 70s like Billy Cobham. And I love a guy called, the drummer was Mark Craney from Gino Vanelli's band. You wouldn't know who that is. But he's no longer with us, and he was a fabulous drummer. But I love drummers that have identifiable styles. Steve Gadd, you can tell who he is straight away. Phil Collins, you can tell, have a signature sound. John Bonham, signature sound. Keith Moon, signature sound. Ian Pace, signature sound. You know, fantastic players. And I'd always wanted to have that. And I was lucky enough that I believe I have that because I was around at the right time when it was recorded onto tape. We have tape compression, and you have a producer, and you're not sampling, you know, because that didn't exist. You're playing real. You know, when you do your drum tracks, you press the record and you play to the end. You know, you don't just cut and paste stuff on the screen, just fly in different sounds. It is what you hear is what you do, and it's very realistic at that point. and it's on vinyl. So I came through that period, and that was a golden period for me that allowed drummers to have an expression, because the musical equipment allowed the drummers to sing, which more so these days, with digital and sampling, I can't tell if it's a real drummer anymore. I can't tell if it's a drum machine. You know, a lot of technologies kind of killed that individuality.
Yeah.
You have a similar drum sound on each record, a similar keyboard sound, or, you know, it becomes very generic. So I'm very blessed that I have my own footprint and my own sound.
We say thank you that you have it.
Yeah, well, you know, and I have to thank Big Country too, because I always played the drums not to be a solo drummer playing solos, although I can do that, and I do that with the odd drum players. I played the drums to engage myself playing with other musicians. It's playing off somebody, playing off the vocal lines and doing drum fills, playing off Bruce's beautiful delays and his chopping stuff, you know, and when Stuart was doing stuff and hearing that whole thing that was very unusual for me, this whole new guitar sounds I've never heard before, made me play in a certain way. It steered me into a certain way I thought would be, you know, which works, you know. And when you're inventing something and creating the blueprint, then it means other people have to go and follow that. You know, if there's a tribute band, they have to copy my drum, and that may be, you know, certain songs may be tricky. Well, there's good drummers around, you know, go to school now and stuff, and it's not beyond anyone's capability. But it's the hardest thing is getting it to be original. You know, you've got to, which is why I love Ringo Starr's playing, because if you compare him, you know, people would say, well, he doesn't play as good as these drums today. Well, actually he does. It's what was around. That music was groundbreaking, and he was coming up with rhythms, a way of playing that nobody else had done, putting it on record for others to now be inspired to follow. And I love Ringo's playing for that incredibly inventive drummer for that time. You know, he changed the way the drums are played today. And that's what's magical about drumming, you know, when you start scratching the surface and actually looking at it. Drumming is a really big, important part of the band. You know, I feel it's important for people to do in this band. It's all about the guitar sound and that drum sound. And Steve Lillywhite, waffling here, I'm waffling. Steve Lillywhite was very sympathetic to me regarding the fact that he loves drums and he really liked my invention. And if you had something new and inventive, Steve would be the first one to say, come on, I want more of this, you know, rather than, you know, and back in the day I still do, sometimes session work can be, you have a tight framework to build around, you know, it's got to be a certain genre. I still like to put that personality into my playing in the session, because they book me for what I can bring. But at the same time we have more restrictions. But when you're your own band, to a certain degree, you can kind of make the thing up.
The creativity went without a limit.
The whole band was incredibly creative. Bruce's stuff was off the scale with creativity, you know, along with Stuart's playing off the scale. Antonio as well, you know, it was that combination. In fact, me and Bruce used to have on our downtime in the studio, because there's lots of things people do. The drums are normally done very quickly first, and I'm the one under the microscope first of all, and then I'm done. And then we would go in the studio, me and Bruce next door, and we had a thing called the think tank. And we would create new ideas together that may develop into new something we did. Stuart playing it and Stuart put us down. There was always a creativity going on all the time with the music. And groundbreaking for the time, because, you know, as much as we've been around for a long time, when we were developing, again, we were doing stuff that people hadn't done before. The Evos, you know, we were creating sounds, the guys were, they were creating sounds on the guitars that sounded like steel drums, violins, you know, percussion, rock guitar, all kinds of orchestra stuff, you know, all on the guitar. So we were very blessed to have three very creative, including Tony, who played amazing bass. Very creative people. For me, to be blessed to be able to contribute to, which they felt the same. We all felt equal, and we all felt everyone, it was a sum of the parts, the equal sum of the parts that make it work.
So the assumption of four special creative musician was more than the individuals.
Yeah, it was the coming together of all the parts that made it unique. It was the chemistry, and you know, we came about very unlikely to come about because two people lived in Scotland, 400 miles south, we only lived in London. So we never thought we'd even be in a band in Scotland. It's still like that now, you know, I fly from London, they fly from Edinburgh. And Scott now and Simon they fly from Manchester. So we've covered pretty much the UK. But again, they keep the chemistry alive, you know, because they do a great job. Sympathetically to the band, because they're great musicians themselves.
What do you say like this? Do you allow me one personal ask question? My personal favorite live has always been Steel Town. This special version where I think you did it very often at the end as a very big fan of when Bruce is doing the solo at the end and then they make.
What song is that?
Steel Town. You did Steel Town.
You mean the song Steel Town or
the song? Sorry, the song Steel Town. Yes. And I remember, I always said to me,
I think we're doing that tonight.
It's very good.
We didn't do it last night.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
we're doing other songs. We've been swapping it around, but we probably should be doing it tonight.
I remember one single moment in your career where I think it was the end of the year. You played a concert, and then kind of soldiers went in to do it.
We played the Barrowlands in Glasgow, which is a fantastic gig for us. It's kind of called Big Country's home ground, you know. But to be honest with you, my favourite gig was always the Hammersmith Odeon, which is in London. And I always wanted to play in that place, you know, as a person driving over the bridge, looking at the bands that were playing. I thought, oh, I'd love to play there. Never dreamt I would. But Barrowlands for Big Country, being the Scottish perceived as a Scottish rock band, that was kind of the home turf for us. We were in the charts, and you know everything was riding high. Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and we had all the marching, you know,
machinery.
Yeah, you know, we had the bagpipes and full band on stage at the end. You know, it was magnificent, and that became a classic concert. You know? You know, every era to me has something special. Even now, you know, when you were younger, everything's special. You look back, it's special. But you know, as time passes, so every day is special and unique, and I'm grateful. And I'm grateful that we're still around and that people still come to the shows. You know, because we've been around a long time and there's a new generation out there. And I love it when I see younger people checking us out. One, you know, they may have heard the band through their father or their mother or their brother, or just curiosity, and then they hear something unique. And I believe, sorry, I'm waffling. No. But I believe Big Country is very original, and there won't be any other band like us. I think we stand alone where you put this band. You know, that's what I think. And then of course I'm too close. But for originality and for unique sound from the guitars and the drums, I think there's not many that are so original.
In my opinion, you created rare times for their timeless music, this chemistry. You will never find on a modern album. So thank you very much for doing it.
I think people will. I think in the future, God knows, we'll be around. People will perhaps re-look at us and regenerate those sounds as a classic sound of that particular band. You know, I'm hoping that's the case, but we never know.
Very good last word.
Okay.
So thank you very much for doing the interview, and like many people said, always keep on rocking, stay tuned. Thank you very much for doing the interview.
You're
thank
very welcome.